Imagine a version of Game of Thrones where Catelyn Stark rises from the dead, not as a grieving mother, but as something colder, something merciless, a silent figure in the Riverlands, hanging frays from trees. Imagine Dorne not as a footnote, but as the spark that ignites a succession crisis in King's Landing. Imagine a second Targaryen prince landing in Westeros before Daenerys, backed by the Golden Company, forcing the realm to choose between two dragons. That version of Westeros exists, it's in the books, and HBO left it out. Welcome back. If you love deep dives into Westeros and the hidden paths Game of Thrones could have taken, make sure you're subscribed, because tonight we're stepping into the story that never made it to screen. In the books, Catelyn Stark does not simply die at the Red Wedding. She returns, her throat cut, her voice gone, her heart hardened into vengeance. She becomes Lady Stoneheart, a symbol of wrath in the Riverlands. She leads the Brotherhood without banners. She hangs frays. She hunts Lannister men without mercy. Her presence would have reshaped everything. Jaime Lannister's redemption arc would not go unchallenged. Brienne's loyalty would fracture under impossible choices. Without Stoneheart, the Red Wedding fades into memory. With her, it becomes an open wound. Then there is Dorne. On screen, it felt distant, rushed. But in the books, Dorne is a political powder keg. At its center stands Arianne Martell, heir to Dorne, bold and dangerously intelligent. She plots to crown Myrcella Baratheon, using Dornish law to challenge the Iron Throne itself, not through chaos, through strategy. Her omission stripped Dorne of its ambition. What remained was spectacle, not succession. And then, Young Griff, a young man claiming to be Aegon Targaryen, Rhaegar's son, long believed dead, raised in secret, groomed for rule, backed by the Golden Company. If he is real, Daenerys is not the last dragon. If he is false, he is the most dangerous pretender in Westerosi history. Either way, he reaches Westeros before she does. His presence would have transformed the endgame, forcing the realm to choose between rival Targaryens. Finally, Victarion Greyjoy, a brutal captain, devout to the drowned god. He sails east, seeking dragons, armed with a horn said to bind them. Not charm, not spectacle, religious zeal and ruthless ambition. His absence diminished the Ironborn into pirates. With him, they become prophecy. Remove all these threads and the tapestry tightens. The politics simplify, the rivalries narrow. The endgame becomes cleaner, but it also becomes smaller. Fewer challengers for Cersei, fewer doubts for Daenerys, fewer consequences for the Riverlands. Television demands clarity, adaptation requires compromise. But George R.R. Martin's world was never meant to be simple. It was layered, political, unforgiving. And somewhere in those unfinished pages, another version of Westeros still waits. So now I want to hear from you. Which missing character would have changed the show the most? Lady Stoneheart, Young Griff, Arianne, Victarion? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the Westeros we never saw, subscribe for more cinematic lore. I'll see you in the next one.